Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love. Okay, let me stop. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Welcome to the Mental House with me, your host, Khadijah. Okay? I want to do this because I was in for a rude awakening. And I want to encourage everybody to go and look at Let the Record Show Part 1. Because there's going to be a Part 2 coming along. And it's on Laila Ali Knockout channel. Again, Laila Ali Knockout channel. I really want you all to go over there and check out the full video because it's really important that y'all see this. Especially those of y'all who are coming up in a different generation and all the controversy that has been out about her and Claressa Shields. And one thing about, I like to call her my little great niece, is that she came with receipts. And these receipts actually made me see just how damaged, and this is no disrespect, but it let me see just how damaged Claressa Shields really is. And how she tried actually to triangulate all of us when it came to her relationship and the, oh my God, just the help and the encouragement and the support that she received from Laila Ali. Now, I wasn't there, and I don't know 100% about their relationship. And being involved in show business, I know how we can screw a conversation to lean whichever way we want to. Okay? But this, y'all, you have to see it because I'm scared Laila gonna strike me. I used a little clip before, and I'm gonna take a chance. But I just feel it's really important that y'all see just a tidbit. One of the things that I took umbrage with was, and it was very, very hurtful. I saw Laila, you know, when Laila was on that show on CBS. This is the main legacy television, right? National, CBS. She was one of three, I think, or no, maybe one of four co-hosts. And each time, you know, each one did a segment or whatever they wanted to talk. It was like The View. Kind of like, you know how Hollywood tries to piggyback off something. Well, Laila was one of the hosts. Laila didn't have nothing but praise for Claressa Shields. And she was retired. She had been retired at that point, maybe about 5 or 10 years. I don't know. Longer than 5. And all she had was praise for Claressa Shields. I wish I could break it down as I go along, but then again, like I said, I don't want to get flagged. And I want y'all to go over and watch this because any of y'all that was vested in what was going on with Laila, who I love, and that's why it hurt me so bad when I saw Kalila, saying that she wanted Laila to get her butt beat because Laila, Mama Veronica, slept with her husband. And I thought that was very extremely tacky. And I'm not going to disrespect you, sister, because I remember when you was working in the bakery and your name was Belinda. Okay, that's how far my knowledge go back with the Nation of Islam. I was a member of Temple Number 3 here in Milwaukee. Okay, so the fact of the matter is, I'm real personal when it comes to the Nation of Islam. I'm real sensitive and protective of Muhammad Ali. I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen that. And even though we all have flaws and ills, I just thought that when Khalifa said that about her mother stole my husband, I was like, you wrong, sister. And I'm sure you know that. So I'm going to back up off of it. But I didn't appreciate it. Okay? But if Belinda had seen this whole video, I wonder would she feel the same way? Because Laila didn't try to do nothing but help that girl. Gave her knowledge. In fact, you're going to, even if you watch the video, you're even going to hear Claressa out of her own mouth and her own voice say, you know, Laila taught me everything, you know, teaching me how to brand. She said the most important thing I could do was brand. And know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of when Tupac said, I gave Biggie the game. I taught him what he know. And then when he got his when I went to jail, then he stole my shit. He stole me. He took the game I gave him and he didn't respect me. You know, you remember that? Y'all remember that interview. And this is, look, I'm going back in my memory bank now. Like I said, I ain't new to none of this. I'm true to it. Everything I speak about, I know about. Okay, I'm speaking about boxing because my brother was the Golden Glove champion. So, a couple of my brothers, and I've done videos about Don Lee, and I'm real familiar with a lot of boxers. Okay, Leroy. What was Leroy's last name? He was a heavyweight. Oh God, my brother dead. Now Leroy Caldwell. I know he's from Vegas. Don Lee. I grew up with these fighters. My brother again was the Diamond Belt champion, so I know a lot of singers. I recorded. I know a lot of pugilists, as they call them. And Muhammad Ali was at the top of our list, not only because we were Muslim, but because he represented in a way that if you was black, and I mean you really wanted to know who you were, Muhammad Ali gave you pride. He gave you the knowledge. And the same way he gave us the knowledge, Laila kicked that knowledge to Claressa. Because one thing I know about when you encounter somebody from the nation, you're going to get some teaching. Because that's who we are. We have integrity in that way. Whether you in a nation anymore or not, it doesn't really matter. If you've had that teaching as a steady diet, it's something different about you. It's something different about me. Doesn't make you better, or worse. It makes you more informed. And it lets you know when you're dealing with real slaves. And I don't mean in no disrespect. And Claressa, because of your background, because of and this is the story of most of our people. I got people in my family the same way. Her life is so hard now that as soon as she began to come up, she started biting the hands of the one who really was a very big supporter of her, and then told a bunch of, in my opinion, untruths about who Laila was to her. And I'm only going to play a clip. Hopefully, y'all can catch what I'm saying. And this little clip will, I'm taking a chance again, will make you want to go to Laila Ali knockout And Laila, I hope your team don't mess with my video, because I really am trying to uplift you. It's nothing to be detrimental, but I remember when you was born, so let's make it plain. And your sister Hannah, damn it, you the youngest. So here we go. I want y'all to hear this, and I want you to hear it real good. Now this is Laila explaining what Shields was towards the end. I mean, listen.
This one is so detached and delusional that she actually praises my father while trying to trash his daughter.
Yeah, we had Laila Ali, but she can't do for women's boxing what I'm doing. Because I kind of feel like God wants me to be like the next Muhammad Ali. Because I kind of feel like God wants me to be like the next Muhammad Ali. I think it's Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, me. That's it. Learn from Muhammad Ali. If you don't validate yourself first, nobody else ever will. You know, she wants to be like in the public and keep her name tied to mine because I'm young and popping. Right now, it's my time. And she wants to keep her name connected to mine. Listen, Muhammad Ali would never. Her daddy would never. Her daddy would never. Maybe she don't have that in her genes.
Now, what father would embrace someone like her or want to be associated with someone like her while she's trying to tear down his very own child? My father was the greatest of all time because not only did he have a beautiful, one-of-a-kind style in the ring, he was also a remarkable individual outside of it. He used his platform to uplift and inspire people. He carried himself with integrity, kindness, and grace. He was someone our community could be proud of, and he represented us well. You know what my father would say? She's a generic wannabe. My father would not want to share his name or image with her. She does not represent anything about him in the ring or outside of the ring. Now, many of us, including myself, had high hopes for her. I supported her. I sent her off in the right direction, but she has become a disappointment. She is a horrible representation of both the sport and our culture.
Beneficial. Fuck them if they win against you. You don't need some bitches with you. Her man ain't got no balls, so you know he's big little. Not them fake hoes, do it for the real women. I ain't fucked this nigga 2 years still bitching. Girls who think they just so pretty, and just because they born light skin that they just all that. That they can come on people's shit talking shit. I look better than you. I look better than you, so you can get off my shit. Light skin, red bone. Yeah, get your funny looking ass up out of here. I don't play with these hoes.
You have a clear picture of what our relationship was and what exactly happened in the past that led to today. Now, do you believe I'm jealous of her accomplishments? So in part 2, I'm going to discuss that $15 million offer and finally answer the question everyone wants to know. Will I be coming back to boxing to get that knockout? If you want to know when part 2 drops, turn on your notifications.
Okay, that's it. Laila, I ain't played much. I just played a little bit, and hopefully, my followers that is listening to this, my friends, hopefully they'll share it, especially those who are boxing enthusiasts, and I have a few of them because I'm gonna put them on the sports channel. But what I also want y'all to understand is everything that you hear, and I know this is a new generation and y'all do stuff different, but it was a concerted effort to take intellectual minds off the airwaves. So a lot of y'all don't know what that feels like now. Programs like Soul, programs like even when we had different talk shows, but they allowed black people to talk about black issues and to represent themselves the way they were. None of those things are on the airwaves no more because it was a concerted effort to kill talk shows that were black owned, black based, I should say, targeted. And the spaces begin to change because, believe it or not, Project 2025 has been in effect for a long time. Okay, and this was part of the propaganda to get rid of the media, the talk shows all across the country, all those great talk shows out of Chicago, in Milwaukee, we had a lot of these great talk shows that came out that you could get up and hear Farrakhan on Sunday morning. Some stations, if they're black owned, you probably still can, but if they're black targeted, no way. And talk radio has been diluted and has been killed over the years. So a lot of y'all seeing Claressa and y'all are okay with that because actually y'all don't have an appetite for intellect, a lot of intellectual stuff a lot of times, especially when it comes to women, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to respect for one another, when it comes to the institution of marriage. None of those things. Some things as a people we've lost when we're not able to decipher information amongst one another. So a lot of y'all are out here, like I believe Claressa was, like tumbleweeds blowing through the desert without a direction. Fortunately for her, like she said, if she wouldn't have found boxing, she don't know what, she'd probably be in jail, or she'd be dead, she'd be a runner. And I respect Claressa. I love the little sister. She like my grandbaby. Okay? So I don't want to talk bad about her. But I want her to know that because you got money, it don't give you class. And because you are God has blessed you with more stuff you ever had in your life, it's not just the monetary aspect of it. It's the fact that you was able to meet Muhammad Ali's daughter, and you admired Muhammad Ali, and you was blessed to have her give you the game the way she did. In my opinion, it looked like she didn't do nothing but help you. She didn't do nothing but big you up. And all of a sudden, when you start making it, when you start looking better, because when she told you how to cut the fat from around your body, hell, I wish she could come and tell me. But that's another story. But the fact of the matter is, she taught you how to eat, taught you a lot of things that I've never hear you give her credit for. But then I hear these receipts where you admitted that she gave you the game. That would hurt anybody. That's why Laila ain't got nothing to say, because she like, I'm just going to be real with you. Bitch! I ain't got time for this. You know who I am. You know who I am. So listen. I know y'all can't see me right now because I'm having a moment. But I want y'all to really, really go to Laila Ali. If you like boxing, if you wanted to know why Claressa Shields and Laila was in that space, well, you're going to find out the real deal if you go to Laila Ali Knockout. And it's part 1. Let the record show. Very, very good video. Alright, I'm done. If you like what you hear, I want y'all to like. Come on now. Can I get a like? A subscribe? Come on now. Can I get a subscriber? And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye. Let me know you out there.